Hey guys, we are going to look at an Excel assignment. When you open up the Excel program, it can be on your computer or inside VMware. You're going to start with a blank workbook. Double click on that to open it. Once it opens, you're going to need to give it a name and save it somewhere. So you're going to find the word File, Save As. I am going to save mine on my desktop. I'm going to put my initials and then put Excel 1. If you're on VMware, then you're going to be saving this into your U drive. So we are going to start out with Excel in our cell A1 here in the corner where it is active with the green lines around it. I'm going to type in my name. That way whenever I need to figure out whose I'm working on or grading, I can see it. Now, my name is longer than this box. And so I'm going to hover between the column A and column B. My cursor turns into a black line with arrows. Click and hold. I'll see the word width pop up, and I'm just going to simply drag it over. There are other ways to widen a column. This is just the way I'm choosing right now. Underneath that, I'm just going to skip a cell and come down to A3, and I'm going to type in my question. So the question that I surveyed is how many siblings do you have? Okay. And again, this covers way more area. So there are a couple different options I have. I can either wrap my text or I can merge several cells together. In this case, I'm going to choose to merge. So I'm going to select cell A3, hold my cursor down and come over and select B3 and C3. And then on my menu at the top, there is a button that says Merge and Center. I'm simply going to click that. So now it is merged. I need just a tiny bit more space. So I'm going to widen this out just a little bit. Okay. And to make this a little bit easier to see, I also want to select everything and make my font a little bit bigger. Over here where A and 1 are, there's this little square. I'm going to click on that and it selects my entire worksheet. And I'm going to change my font size to 14, maybe even up to 16. Just going to make it a little bit easier to read. Now if you see my name still does not fit, I'm now going to widen my column some more. Okay, here my question does not fit. So I want to go back and adjust this. Now that I've already merged and centered, maybe I want to choose wrap text. On my case, it happens to be right above merge and center. And so I can, well, part of my question disappeared. So maybe I want to widen the height of my row. So I'm going to drag that down, okay? And now you can see everything. It honestly doesn't matter to me if you merge and center, if you wrap text, or if you don't do any of that. As long as I can read your question to know what it was you were asking about, I'm fine. So I'm going to begin in cell A5. I need to know what my options or the answer choices people possibly gave me were. Now this, I'm going to make it underlined just so it's easy to see, and I also want to make it centered. Okay. In my next column, I want to know my results. And again, I'm going to underline this. Excuse me, I have to click back in, underline it, and make it center. So my options, some people I know have 0, or 1, or 2, or 3, or 4 siblings. Okay. So for my results, I'm going to have 4, 5, 4, 3, and 2. Okay. If you would like for your all of these numbers, your results and options to also be centered, you can select it all. In order to do that, we click in one of the corners. Okay. So if I click in B10, I'm going to click in the very center and hold my cursor down, drag up, and drag over. You know it is selected when everything else is gray. I'm going to make everything centered. It just looks nice to me. Okay, it's your opinion. You have it however you want. In order to make a chart, the old instructions might have said something about Chart Wizard. Maybe your parents are used to an older version of Excel that has Chart Wizard. We don't have that anymore. I'm going to select all of this data first. So again, I'm going to start with cell B10, click and hold, go up, and this I'm going to include my titles, my labels, options, and results. I have now selected all of my data, so I'm going to go to Insert. Here I am looking for charts. They're kind of in the middle of my screen, and I'm going to click on Recommended Charts. So the computer already kind of looks at it and says, let's just throw something out there. This is a clustered column, or you have bars, or there's a pie chart. There's also line charts. I don't know that any of those really work. I'm really going to stick with just my clustered columns. I'm going to click it, and it puts it kind of in the middle of my page. I can make it a little bit larger if I want. Okay. And right now it's titled Results. If you want to change that title, you may. If I just click on it, I get my little text box. Okay. And I want to double click inside there so my text is actually selected. How many siblings? Okay. So you can change that if you want to. And if you look up here, you'll see I now have a thing called Chart Design that is open. So here it is the first way. You can change it and just look at them. It just changes the way, like how fat some of them are, if they have shadows, some of the coloring in the background, maybe like some gray in your background. You have all kinds of options. Maybe you want to make it black, okay? I kind of like this one myself. We're going to go with that. If you decide that you want to change some colors, there's an option in this chart design as well. You can change colors on it. With this one, I mean, you can change the colors of your bars. This is just your opinion. It does not matter to me what colors you choose as long as it is readable, okay? So there you go. If you need a chart element, if you wanted to label what's on the sides, okay, those are also called legends or keys. Axis titles, you have the primary horizontal, primary vertical. If you want to change the chart title, where it's located, if there are data labels. So all of this, the legend, if you need one, all of this you can play with. And it is at the top. For me, it's directly under the word home, and it's called Add Chart Element. So this is where you kind of play and design everything that you want, okay? So all I'm looking for is your name, your question, your data, okay, and then a chart that matches that. The choice of what kind of chart is completely up to you. The color and design is completely up to you as long as it is readable. You want to remember, do not have yes and no questions. You might want to ask, what's your favorite ice cream, or what's your favorite book, or your favorite movie? And maybe give people in your family a choice of answers to choose from. So maybe go, what's your favorite ice cream? Is it chocolate, strawberry, or vanilla? Okay. Don't go too far in depth. Do not overthink this. This is just simple and easy to create some data and a chart. And this is your first assignment to turn in.